Here we go. What are we doing? Gruffalo bookmark. Good morning, world. Story and I are making a Gruffalo bookmark today.
I don't like bookmarks.
Do you even know what a bookmark is?
No.
Well, how can you not like it then? Eh?
Because I don't like doing work.
You don't like doing work? Well, guess what? Nobody really likes doing work. That's a fact of life. But if you do enjoy your work, then life can be fun. So let's see if you enjoy this, okay? Do you like using scissors?
Yeah.
Real scissors, okay? Be careful with these. And I'm going to use real scissors too. Alright?
That's mine.
Can you use real scissors?
Yeah.
Whoa, be careful. Alright, let's do this.
And that's why you must move your finger.
That's right, if you have it this way around, there's much less chance of being hurt.
Wobble.
Alright, use your other hand to stabilise the paper. Here, use this hand to stabilise the paper. Can you do that? Alright, take a snip. Is it working? Alright. Okay, can you make more snips? You need to go all the way up this line here. Remember, these are real scissors, okay? Good job. That's it. Try and come this way a little bit. How's it going?
It's good.
Yeah?
Like a sharing competition.
A sharing competition?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good competition. Very moral. Keep going.
Well, that last sweet clip of Story and Jay making a Gruffalo bookmark soon turned a little bit sour because this happened. The camera got knocked off of the table, didn't it?
This is what happens when a dad tries to multitask homeschooling with vlogging.
Yeah.
I smashed the camera off the table and now the lens is in pieces.
I heard a scary sound. I was at the other end of the table editing and I just heard like a smash. I was like, oh no, what has happened?
These lenses are really, really fiddly.
And fragile.
Fragile on the slightest knock. And so we bought like an extra camera as a backup.
Parts camera.
And I said we should also get an extra lens in
Yeah.
case this happens. And it didn't. So now we're using the old broken lens, which seems to be working.
Yeah, I just tried it and it's back to life.
Yeah.
So thankfully, after a little rest in the camera bag for a few months, it seems to be working again, but I don't know for how long.
Yeah.
Jay is taking it apart to try and find
Yes.
what's breaking it, although it doesn't look or sound broken in any way.
No, it's like
It's
something,
just-
I think something is knocked out of place and
Yeah.
there's like a latch in the way or something and it's stopping from going back in.
Yeah,
So I'm just dismantling it slowly, try not
Yes.
to lose any screws.
I know. Look at the size of these screws. Look at that, it's tiny. Absolutely teeny. Ah, oh no.
Well, this is the little
Oh no,
screw.
where did it go? Was that it?
That's one of them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go. This is the
It's
little
so tiny.
screwdriver kit that Story got me for my for Christmas.
Yeah,
So it's coming in handy.
it is.
I think this is the side of YouTube vlogging that most people don't really see. And these little bits of pieces, you know, you've got to carry around them with you all day, all night, filming all the time. And they're so fragile. And yet, especially when you're filming kids, you know, you have to use them. You have to have them with you all the time being used. But you also have to be super careful with them. And they're so expensive and they take so long to repair or replace. It's a constant worry in your head when you're making videos.
Yeah.
But it's part of life. This is the job we chose. So.
Especially living here on Siargao Island, it's not like we can just pop to the big mall or the huge supermarket and just find everything that we need, because it doesn't exist. So when we need to buy stuff like this, it is a big thought process and a lot of planning goes into it, and it takes 2 to 3 weeks to a month for things to arrive. So
when we used to live in Thailand though, we had
Yeah.
big malls all around us and the malls never stock the replacement parts. And
yes,
if you try and have something repaired, they would take months to
Yeah.
come back to you, wouldn't they? And
Yeah.
it cost a lot of money.
yeah,
So having a little toolkit nearby, hopefully when I put this thing back together, it will magically
Yeah.
have fixed itself.
luckily Jay is very good at fixing things. Hopefully we'll get it working soon and we'll be back in action again, although we already are kind of, because I'm filming right now, so that's okay. But I think I might try and finish this bookmark off with Story, because she's been very good. She was sent to her room for a little bit while Jay made a start on the fixing. Did you make Daddy feel better, Story?
Yeah.
He was a bit upset, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's why I gave him a cuddle.
You did give him a cuddle, yeah.
This is the family of unicorns and horses.
Aww, you're so sweet. Right, so we are back to the task in hand, right, Story? We're back making
This.
So, I have taken it upon myself to do some cutting because even though Story done a really good job of cutting out the square, it was a little bit wonky and lots of it got left behind, so it ended up being a weird shape.
What's that?
That's going to be the Gruffalo's tongue. There you go. Even though I really love these workbooks for Story to do, and we get a lot of these magazines from the UK. My mum sends a lot of them out for gifts for Story when we get parcels and stuff, and actually I've ordered a bulk load of them from eBay, and so I always have a nice little supply of these books for Story because they have lots of stuff in that she likes and lots of characters that she knows. But each edition always has a little craft thing or a baking thing in it, but quite often I find they're not really for kids and I end up spending ages cutting out little tiny things and supervising. So I would really like it when Story's at the age where she can sit down and do a page of workbook all by herself and then bring it to me to have a look at. But currently right now we are very much hands-on with Story's workbooks and things like this, cutting out these little tiny shapes and stuff. It's not really for a 4-year-old. So that little activity went down like a bit of a lead balloon, have to say. Story requested to do the Gruffalo bookmark activity, but turns out she wasn't actually that interested in it, and she just had a bit of a tantrum. So she's now in her room doing whatever she wants to do in there. And I'm saying this because this is real life. This is what happens, and this is what happens when we have home days. Loads of bears there randomly. Yesterday, it was lovely, perfect day. If you saw yesterday's vlog when we done the treasure hunt with Story, it was so nice. Tropical island life, and today couldn't be more different. We actually did have a plan to go out today, and I feel like when we have a pre-plan to do something and it doesn't work out, it kind of disjoints the whole day, especially for me anyway. Story's school was cancelled again, but we were going to go in anyway and go swimming with Story, kind of make that into her lesson today. But we woke up to torrential rain. It was really, really rainy and windy and very stormy feeling. So we're like, right, well that's not the day to go swimming. It's not actually looking too bad out there right now, but about 15 minutes ago we just had a massive downpour. It's still pretty windy. There is some epic waves out there as well. But you know, this is our life and you're getting to see all that every day with these daily vlogs. I just wanted to mention that because living here isn't always skipping around on the beach doing lovely things. Sometimes normal stuff happens too. I've just finished doing some editing. Eden is sleeping. Jay is still fixing stuff down there. Story's in there. We're watching a film and it's lunchtime. So I'm gonna make lunch. When Jay went into town yesterday, he picked up a loaf of sourdough bread, and we have loads, for some reason we've accumulated loads of baked beans. So I'm gonna do baked beans on toast. Just going into our bean store. Do you wanna see? This is where we keep our beans. And when I say we have loads of baked beans, I mean we have loads. Alright, 7 cans of baked beans. Is that normal? I'm not sure. What's the normal amount of baked bean ratio, Jay?
I don't know, it depends on the size of the can.
Maybe that's not loads to some people, but Story actually went through a phase of really liking baked beans, and I used to mix them into her pasta and stuff. So we got into a habit of always just picking up a can when we were in the bean shop. But she's kind of not had that meal for a while, so we've still got loads of beans. Anyway, I feel like I'm saying beans a lot. I'm just gonna make lunch. Okay, lunch guys. And voila, we have beans on toast, and I added some stir-fried spinach, red onion and garlic, and I topped mine and Jay's with some red chili flakes as well.
It's looking good. Right, so a little lens update. I put it all back together. I stuck it on that camera, and it doesn't work. Something is jammed in place. So what we're going to do is we are going to use it for parts. Going to take all the good bits off of it, and then we're going to buy a new lens, something that fits on my new camera but also works on this, and then makes me feel like I haven't just wasted my time or wasted my money that way. It's an upgrade rather than just a replacement.
And then make sure it doesn't get knocked off the table. Whoa, we've got the soundtrack of rain as we have our lunch.
This is annoying actually, because on the sunny days, they're the days when I need to fix the windows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow on the next sunny day. And then when it rains, then I'm like, now I can't do it.
Yeah.
So here's an Eden physiotherapy report. We've been waking her up every couple of hours so that she doesn't sleep all day. We take her out for a little walk in the garden. She really loves it out here actually. There's lots of terrain for her to kind of get used to, all different surfaces. Her circle walking has improved. It really does depend on the time of day though. She seems to like this section over here where we park the car. I can't tell you why though, because it's actually really difficult to walk over there. There's coconuts and there's like stone holes and lots of debris. And Eden's got her eyes on Papang. I think she wants to go and see Papang, look.
Eden.
It's okay, let her go. Maybe she's just gone for a little jungle walk. She does make me laugh. She's chosen the most difficult route. Look at that. Jumping over the roots of the tree. Past the motorbike. You want to go for a ride, Eden? One day. There you go. Back to the house before it starts raining. Is that a good idea? Good girl. Good walking. Keep going. See if you can do the hill, Eden. Go for it. So we've had a few comments and a few messages from people asking about why Eden hasn't been taken to the vet, because everyone's got an opinion about what condition she's in. And there's something that I wanted to say about that. Just because we didn't film something doesn't mean it didn't happen, okay? I know that these are daily vlogs and we're covering like life. Don't treat this vlog like as if it's not on YouTube, it didn't happen. Throughout Eden's entire journey into the Philippines, she actually saw a vet 6 times and they all gave us the same information. They said that she's in pretty good shape for her age, considering she's got chronic kidney disease. Now, chronic kidney disease is the one that is more common with older dogs, and it comes from feeding them dry foods. We've since switched out her diet entirely. She's only drinking mineral alkalized water. She's got a low phosphorus and like balanced protein diet, and we can definitely see that she's improved since we got her back. But she does need regular exercise, and yeah, she does look like an old dog because she is an old dog. Stewie's just going for a little ride. How's that feel with your helmet on?
Good.
Yeah? Feel nice and protected with your armour?
About it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
About my armor.
So the point I'm trying to get across, I guess, and something that I talked about recently in the weekend vlogs, is that being in a public space like YouTube and Instagram, there's a lot of expectations versus reality. And I think some people out there were expecting to see, when Eden arrived, some really excited, jumpy, puppy activity. And we've always known that we were getting a 16-year-old dog with chronic kidney disease. You know, we never expected her to be that kind of picture perfect reunion version of us seeing Eden again. But around the world, lots of people kind of were disappointed that when Eden arrived, she was slow and old. And it's like, come on people, this is an old dog. She needs our care, we love her a lot, and now that we're reunited, we are happier as a family. It takes a lot of work to take care of Eden, but isn't that what you would do for your grandparent? Isn't that what you'd do for any elder in your family? That's how I feel about this, and that's how Sacha feels too. And you must have seen Story's reaction. Story loves having Eden around, she really does. And that makes everything worth it. Whoa, go for it. You need to go a little bit faster, okay? That was good though. Do a big push push glide. 3, 2, 1, push. Wow. Go. Wow. Very impressive. You're getting better at this.
Because I didn't even scream for help.
Exactly, you're practicing.
Scream for catching me.
That's right. I think you're ready for more pushing.
I love Hi.
Hi, Story.
Hi.
What are we doing?
Eating triangle chips, having chocolate.
We are about to all watch.
Camp Cretaceous.
And we watch Camp Cretaceous, that is right. The Jurassic World series on Netflix, on the kids section. It's actually really good. What are you doing? Huh?
Being silly.
Being silly. This is one of my favourite kids programs to watch of Stories that she likes watching. And in fact, Story was actually watching this and I was kind of watching it in the background, like when I was cooking or editing or doing other stuff. And then I started getting it. Oh, what's happened? What's happening to Ben? Oh no, what dinosaur is that? So I asked Story if we could go back to the beginning and watch it all together. So because it's like a proper series, like what a a grown-up series is like, and it follows a story. We're actually on season 2 now, and it's really good. We all enjoy watching it. Jay's just coming in with the coffee. Oh, nice.
2 foamy ones.
Oat milk.
It's a bit of a junk foam, but it's something.
Yeah. So here we are. We're on season 2, episode 4.
It's actually quite scary.
It is a little bit scary, yeah.
The first time I put it on for Story, I was a bit worried that she might be too scared, but you're not scared of it, are you?
No.
And also, it's for 7-year-olds, and Stories, all of Story's programs that she watches are for 7 plus. She doesn't really like things for 4-year-olds.
Yeah. So it has actually come over really, really dark and grey. Look, see, Jay's just turned the light on because we've lost all the daylight. It's raining again. Story's actually eating chocolate that's left over from Christmas. You've got a chocolate Santa here, haven't you? You finished your oat milk already. The programme hasn't even started yet. You're going to eat all your snacks.
Ready, Story? Who's coming now? Who's coming?
Who is it? Who is it?
A dinosaur.
People! Someone got our SOS signal. Let's go find them. It's time to go home.
We're getting closer.
So some time has actually passed now since we were watching the show, and Story's now actually in bed. Oh, no, baby.
I know.
Love you. What number book are you on?
This is the first time, but
Okay.
she takes ages because she questions everything.
What book are you choosing now, Story? Room on the Broom?
Yeah.
Okay, good choice. Jay's doing bedtime routine tonight. Normally I do it, but I'm taking a bit longer to cook dinner tonight. So Jay took the reins on putting Story to bed. So I thought I'd show you what I'm cooking. It's all sizzling away over here. I've prepared some pumpkin in there and some stir-fried black beans with garlic, red onion, tomato. I'm going to throw some greens in there with chilli. They're going to be spicy beans. So the greens are in. Now for the chilli. Nice and spicy. So in here it is stir-fried pumpkin with garlic and coconut aminos, and you kind of cook it down until all the liquid evaporates and the pumpkin goes kind of mushy. Coconut aminos, this is the one that I'm using. It is a soy-free soy sauce alternative, soy-free soy sauce. And to go with those 2 dishes, I've also cooked a little bit of bulgur wheat, which cooks very similar to a couscous. I just put it in a bowl with some boiling water on the top and cover it over. I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil on the top of that, and then that will be it. Dinner done. There we have it. It is like a bit of everything bowl. I actually didn't put the sesame oil on the bulgur in the end. It tasted really nice as it was, just with a little bit of salt, so I left it be.
Wonderful.
There you go. And guess what? The lens has just started doing that weird zooming in thing. It's been alright all day. And just side note, what is going on with your hair? It's well big.
I know. One day, Sacha.
Free flowing hair.
It won't zoom back out. I think you might be stuck with me like this. No, that's too close up. Hang on, let me try and fix this. I think that might be it. We're watching an interesting program at the moment called Crime Scene at the Cecil Hotel. It's so weird. It's a documentary and it is so weird. A true story.
Yes, four episodes, isn't it? We're about to watch the last episode now to find out what happened.
Yeah.
After watching the first episode, I had to go and watch like something more light-hearted before I went to bed. So I was like, I don't want to go to bed after watching that.
Yeah, no, it's bizarre and it makes it worse because it is true story. So if you're into anything like mystery or fact, not fiction, check it out, it's interesting. We're going to end the video today, have some delicious dinner. Hope you enjoyed this daily vlog and we will see you tomorrow for another one. Bye.
Bye.